Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the dinner table with your hosts, Q and She, on this wonderful, beautiful Thursday evening. Oh. I thought it was me. How you guys doing? Welcome to the dinner table. And you know what? First of all, I want to say I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving with family and friends and gatherings. That was last week, and we wasn't here last week, so we missed you guys. And we're here this week, and we just wanted to say, happy Thanksgiving, and hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and also happy holidays, because Christmas season is upon us. Got a lot going on, so definitely want to mention that. Make sure, one thing y'all need to do is make sure you do your shopping online. If you're going to do shopping online, you want to get it now, because packages, they're already saying they're going to be delayed. So make sure you start on that now. Q, what it do?
What's happening, man? What's going on, She? Welcome back. We was down couple 2-3, weren't we?
We were down one.
We down one?
Just one.
I wasn't
like
here.
Two.
Yeah, because I missed the interview prior to that. So it make it seem like 2 weeks for me, right?
Yeah.
So welcome back. You know what I'm saying? This dinner table. This is Friday Eve. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, I want to say, it's been a tough week. You know what I'm saying? We got, with the school incident, the shooting and everything.
In Oxford,
Michigan. And I just want to say, stop mentioning that with Detroit. You understand what I'm saying? To the news people and all that type of stuff. They saying they keep linking that Detroit. That's 50 minutes away. You know what I'm saying?
That's 2 hours away.
No,
it's an hour.
No, it's just up under an hour away. It's like, man, stop doing that. Every time they say something about that, it's, outside of Detroit. I ain't nothing to do with Detroit. Oxford, Michigan is just what it is.
It is, and I do want to pray for those victims, those families, loved ones, friends. I do know a lady who the young lady, it was her granddaughter, or a friend of hers granddaughter. So just praying for that family. You send your kids off to school, you never could imagine that they're not going to come home. So I just want to focus on the victims, because it was a huge loss, and it was an unexpected loss, and they need to buckle down on these schools. Detroit public schools, they have metal detectors, and that type of event happening is very far and few. So I think all across the country they need to put metal detectors in school to help protect everybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then, you know what? Not even think about it. Well, I was looking at the news. They said he was a part of a group. And they were scheduled to have 5 shootings in different schools. And the first 2 days, I guess whatever reasons, it didn't happen. You understand what I'm saying? So that's crazy.
It's unfolding. The story is, you hear more, you're seeing more. And to me, this could have been prevented if the parent, you got to pay attention to your children and what they're doing. The kids be locked in a room on these computers. You got to find out what's going on in their world, because you have no idea what they're doing.
That's kind of hard.
I disagree.
That's kind of hard, because if you can try to monitor or do whatever, once they step out, it's so much quick access to anything now.
Okay, check their Instagram. He was on Instagram. Check their TikTok. These kids are You said what?
I had a gun and my parents never knew it when I was younger.
Well, I did too, but they didn't have all of the things that they have now.
How could it have been prevented? If I want to shoot somebody, I'm gonna shoot them.
See, but his parents just bought that gun.
Yeah, they had just bought the gun, so that was their responsibility. They didn't lock it up. Now you got a gun, but you didn't get your parents' gun.
The disturbing thing,
I did steal my granddaddy's.
I stole a BB gun. I shot with BB gun. I shot somebody. We know what I'm saying. We was out shooting with BB gun.
Y'all not criminal minded either to go up and shoot a school.
Man, listen. The thing about it is too.
At the school.
This dude put a picture up on the Instagram. He had his pants sagging, drawers showing, the gun out his front pocket, and a gang sign thrown up.
Mm-hmm. And he had on an Ice Cube t-shirt.
And he had on a bandana tied around his neck.
What gang is in Oxford?
He was the
What's
gang.
it, the Oxycontins? I don't know.
You know what?
That shit was terrible.
That
shit was terrible.
That's too soon.
That's way too soon.
That's bad. I'm trying to act like I got some sense.
It's never too. First off, hold on. It's never too soon for a good joke.
You know
But a bad joke, you get bullied for.
That was all right.
The Oxycontin, that's a drug.
But it Oxford, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
No.
I can't believe that.
That's crazy.
Am I really the mature one today? That's bad.
That was bad. That's all bad.
Listen. This is my first time on Instagram Live. I got people enjoying, they waving at me, my friends.
Somebody gonna laugh at that.
Somebody, they didn't know that.
You know what?
They're not gonna laugh with you. They're gonna laugh at you for sure.
Since we done already got started, let's introduce our guests because we done.
Are we really guests? I feel like we kind of
No, they co-hosts.
Oh, they co-hosts?
They done
Well,
been here.
let's
We made a
introduce our
special
Come
day
on,
for
the
this
first
dude.
time I'm a guest, but the second time I kind of
Nah,
like get my
co-host.
own water, go in the refrigerator.
Okay,
No, they
well,
co-host.
let
See,
me
told you we
let
were
y'all know who our
Yeah.
Two or more
Yeah,
times,
believe
believe
me.
me. This guy done been 3 times. We made a special day for this guy here. We did a show on a Friday.
we did.
Matter of fact,
That's love.
You understand?
So listen, we have
live from Southfield.
It's the us's.
Live from
With
Southfield.
KC and
We
Lex.
got writer, director, producer,
see, I was gonna say
Mogul.
all of that.
the one and only, one half of the us's, the one and only
Us's.
legend.
And then on the other side, we got super producer, marketing director, marketing coordinator.
Just keep throwing stuff out there. Something gonna stick.
Something gonna stick.
My niggas.
Look. My nigga, my brother, Mr. KC Carter.
There it is. They done looked at the first show and stole my intro.
Hey, but you know what? Hold up. As our special guest, we got Mr. Light Skin Kitchen Dancer,
Yes, sir.
It's him.
the one, the only, Q.
You have
You, what it do?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
with the hop and
You
the hard
was
clap.
smooth. You was smooth in the kitchen. You had the look.
Yeah.
Hey, the K&G special, I like.
Shit, that
hold
wasn't no
on.
K&G
But
special.
hey, nigga, that's K&G special. You had
Look,
$79.
That wasn't no K&G
$79.
special.
Come
I
on,
stopped going to K&G years
Hold
ago.
on,
So
hold
where
on,
you get
check
that
it
from?
out.
Man, I don't even remember where I got it from.
K&G.
That wasn't
That's
no
when nigga
K&G.
lied to you. Ain't
No,
no
hold
K&G.
on.
No, you had that Morris Day jacket on. Where you get that from now?
But the way,
Amazon.
but the way he slid out the room, look, the way he slid out the room and just walked back in with the jacket back on,
Yeah.
in step. I'm like, damn, was it a little motherfucker out there just holding that bitch? Like, hold
That
up.
was on the
See,
chair.
I'm
It took
honest,
me a
Q.
while to get it on. My arm got caught up in.
I'm honest. My clothes gonna be cheap.
No.
All my shoes gonna be red
But your
bottom.
shoes cold.
Jewelry all
Your
real.
shoes cold.
My clothes gonna be cheap.
Your shoes cold.
You know why? I can wear these shoes multiple times. I'm gonna wear
Absolutely.
this jewelry every day. I can only wear that outfit for one picture.
Yeah.
Then it's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
I think I got that from
So
City Warehouse.
you know,
I think
you
it was
know
City
me,
Warehouse.
you know, like shit. That jacket he had on, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was cheap. It cost more than
Yeah.
$100 for the jacket.
Nah,
I
boy,
don't
you be
want
cold.
it. This little piston jackets come from Fanatics. It cost me $89 plus 10% off.
See?
So for a
you be
whole
cold,
$100, I
man.
got the jacket
Your
and the
shoes
hat.
be spiked up. You know what I'm saying? The red bottoms, Louis Vuitton. Yo. Nah, you be
Louis
good.
Vuitton?
Y'all
Yeah.
y'all
You say
niggas.
Louis Vuitton?
You don't need to correct certain niggas. You just be like, you just let them go. You just let them go. It's cool.
Y'all got a whole lot going on.
It's
Hey, hey.
But hold on,
We gotta get Legend in a suit.
Hey, listen. First, hold on. We got the whole. We just had a conversation with my homegirl, Car. Shout out to Car and Jizz.
Shout out,
We
shout
just
out.
had a conversation. We like Rev Run and Russell Simmons. You
There
never
it is.
see Russell dressed up.
See?
And it's okay because that's what he do.
Good night.
yeah.
Thanks
That's
for
what
coming
makes
out. Good
us
night.
who? The Us's.
The Us's.
That's what we call ourselves.
I do what I
that's
do.
his
He do
style.
what he do.
That's
Yeah,
your
And we happy with it.
There it is.
Hold on, she don't act like you understand it now because I straight got the. I loved everything about the premiere. Everything was great, but you should have let me style you.
You should have. Even if I put you in a jogging suit, I could have just.
So hold on, what you trying to say about his jogging suit? 'Cause
I
actually like this jogging suit.
I like it's his style.
Look,
I
it was
like
my
his style.
size.
It was, and it was clean.
I said that's your style. So I get it. I understand it. Everybody has a style. That's your style.
If he needed a stylist, he's gonna call me. You ain't seen my Instagram?
He will not call you.
Have you not seen him? You better check my closet.
Shout out to the Us's,
I ain't
man.
wore the same thing in 2 years. Ooh.
That's cold.
My shit long.
That's cold. Maybe because of COVID.
Them $100 outfits. That's it. Once you take a picture, the shit is over with.
You ain't
That's
gotta
right,
wear
you
them.
ain't-
You
Once I
don't
take-
know where for a year and a half.
Well, see, now if I bring it back after like a year, everybody be like, "Hey, that's cold," but I can't do it like I can't do it November 15th. Then
See,
like
that's my
December
birthday. That's
3rd, I
cold.
can't do that.
It's cold. You said
I
that.
can't do that.
You know,
Now, them
and I
outfits I
agree.
got on the refrigerator, I can't wear no more.
Yeah, I
I
can't do
agree.
that.
Your shoes, and for me, it's my handbags. You know, you can invest in those when
The
it
shoes
comes to
be cold.
clothes. You definitely, you know, you don't spend that much because, like you said, you're not gonna photograph in it more than one time, or you don't want to see it a repeat.
See, I learned from
Hey,
women.
see,
Yes,
I give 0 fucks.
I know,
0 fucks.
and that's cool. That's your style. I get it.
You learn from, see, women, y'all get to do that. Y'all wear real cheap outfits, Fashion Nova, all that. They be like, oh, she look cold, she so this and that. I'm like, shit, I'm not finna keep spending money on purple jeans and all that. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy expensive shoes, the jewelry, but my
Yeah.
clothes gonna be cheap. I'm not afraid to say
Man, I
it.
tell you what, man.
If you see me, my jeans cost $100.
See,
Yeah.
that ain't cheap.
like-
And
That's
it's
a
not
lie.
what you wear,
That
it's
ain't
how you
cheap.
wear it.
If you see me in a jacket,
Yeah.
that jacket costs $100.
No more high.
My money ain't
If
on
it-
my ass.
if
My
this-
money in the bank.
If it costs
Oh,
more than
that's
that,
right,
that's
man.
it.
Shit, you pulling up in them toys. Like it's like Thanksgiving when I'm dressing. Too soon?
Get a hook,
Is
man.
it ever that it's too soon?
Hey, you ever seen the nigga get hooked
Hey,
up
you
his
know what's
own
crazy?
show?
This nigga, hey, the nigga got like, you know the Laffy Taffies? He the nigga that's been right now. For sure. He said it's like Thanksgiving when I'm dressing.
Come on,
What up,
now.
Big Steve?
You should be a rapper. Definitely
That's
should
cold.
rap.
I am. Shit, that's cold. It's goddamn.
That was
He is a rapper.
No?
So listen, I want to get into, because you know this hour go by really fast. I want to get into, first of all, Asbury Park is on Tubi. Is it still on Tubi?
It's gonna be on Tubi. Don't do
Okay.
that.
I watched that twice. I really enjoyed it. I love your storylines. Very good. And then the premiere was this Saturday, which was amazing. Great turnout for Black Lives. Awesome movie. Great ending. It threw me for a loop. That's all I'm going to say. But it was a really great movie.
Everything was great, but she should have styled me.
Man, listen.
Sure should have.
We were
And
up
we was
there.
proud of we proud of Premier Black Lives. We competed with Cat Williams, who sold out the Fox.
Yeah.
We premiered
And I
with
think I put
Neo
the
at the
sleep on
Sneaker Ball at the Garden Theater, sold out.
Oh, really?
Smoking Cooper Street. They had the Black Party. It was huge.
Oh,
So
yeah.
for us to sell out what we did
Yeah.
with that competition,
Yeah, I did great. It
and
was
the crazy
look,
part is a
and
whole
look.
lot of people don't even believe in us for real, for real.
Hey, look,
They
look,
just
look.
not like, oh, these niggas, now they serious. I get people now like, I always knew you was gonna make it, bro. I always knew you was gonna do movies. I didn't even know I was gonna do movies. How did you
Look,
know?
y'all been like hush as far as on everybody else been doing their thing, man. Y'all been like, look, we got this shit coming out, we working. You understand? And y'all throwing them out. I mean, boom, 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 a 3-piece.
That's what we focus on. We focus on the work, man. Like all the hype and all the,
Yeah.
like, you know me. Shit, I slide under the radar all day.
We not friends with these niggas.
I just care about the work, man.
He more friends with them than I am. I don't know these niggas.
I mean, y'all throwing out good quality, good content, good writing, all that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I'm like, damn. Here, another one. Y'all hitting them back to back to back. 3-piece. Dynasty. 3 rings.
Hey.
You understand what I'm saying? That's cold right there, man. That's cold. That's
Appreciate
good shit.
And I enjoyed the red carpet. I thought that was really nice. I really liked that. And it had the backdrop.
You ain't take a
photographer.
picture with me?
You didn't ask me to, but I did
I
take
walked
pictures.
in. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" She was with some dude. She was like, "Oh, nigga, go on."
Hey, hey, but
You know what I'm saying? Like,
she didn't even say like, "Hey, they was on my show. I know them." He kind of looked. I'm like, my man. He was like, "You know me? You know my lady? Because you looking at me with all this familiarity and shit." I'm like,
look,
"Damn."
look, I was,
That is
look,
not
down,
true.
brother.
Hey, look, I walked up. I'm like, "Hey," she was like,
I was not.
Hey,
Look,
treat
this nigga
treat a
crazy.
nigga like a
This
one
nigga
night stand.
crazy.
Like you not supposed to know me.
nigga
It's
crazy.
cool. She ain't introduced him like this. This my boyfriend Todd and none of that. It was just like, hey, what's up? You know him? I don't know him. He probably watched my show. It was one of those. It's
You
cool.
know this nigga. You know,
We see how it is.
you
It's
know,
good.
look, you know these fans.
It's okay.
I'm just kind of laid back. If y'all, see, I'm kind of laid back.
She gonna
at
say
times.
you didn't take it. How you gonna say something? You supposed to ask him to take a picture. It's our
Well,
event.
y'all was
It's
busy.
my. I wasn't doing shit.
Really?
Y'all was like,
I wasn't
first of all,
doing
no.
shit.
You were engaging people.
I wasn't doing
You
shit.
were. You
Are-
were talking.
are
Y'all
you-
were.
Are you
even
important?
like them people?
That shows a lack of confidence. It's the sexiest thing of any woman is
No,
confidence.
that is not it. I
If
just,
I walk in the room, you gonna know I'm there. I'm gonna announce myself.
I'm
Anybody gotta say nothing to me?
I'm a more laid back.
Nah,
kinda
laid
laid
back.
Look, I was sitting to the side eating barbecue chips.
That was
And not only like Black Lives brought out some heavy hitters. Black Lives brought out a lot of people. I wanna say this, and I'm gonna jump back into Black Lives, and then the movie that they got coming out December 10th.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta give props to these guys because we went to Eastern Michigan and premiered Asbury Park. And it was just, that's crazy. We was just sitting in this auditorium, man, looking at this movie. Movie just breathing on you. Huge. I mean, the screen huge, the auditorium huge. We sitting there, man. It's just like, it was, for me, it was just like an all moment for me, man, because I'm like, it didn't have to be me. And that's how I look at it. It didn't have to be me. He chose me. You know what I'm saying? And then carrying along like you, we about to go to Eastern Michigan. Come on up here, and we had a good time. I had a ball.
But you know what? I think
Had a ball.
the biggest part about it for me was when the movie finished and to see all those students stand up,
Yeah.
and give us a standing ovation.
Yeah.
You know, because talking about how much they can relate to it, it was a beautiful thing, man. It was a beautiful
Absolutely.
thing.
that was a real Christian like testimony you gave.
Man,
It didn't have to be me, but the Lord chose
the Lord
me.
chose me.
He was blessed.
Should have been you.
Hey, Reverend Quincy.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
There you go for our next movie.
There it is. Man, I mean, seriously though, man, it's I'm experiencing a lot of things with these guys, man, and Ken and I, we talk a lot, man. This is my brother, you know what I'm saying?
My name-
His name Legend.
My name Legend, goddammit.
Did you hear me
Did I
growl?
just say legend?
You say Ken.
Did you hear me?
Wait,
Wait,
I'm on the show.
Did you hear me growl?
Do
Legend,
not.
my name is
When I
Quincy
growl, I get
Sharp.
upset.
Do not.
Don't do that.
And I repeat,
Huh?
do not say Ken. Okay?
You just
do
said
not?
it. A lot of my friends on the line know what happened when I growled.
That's when shit get
Because
real.
when I tell you,
gonna get a chicken
and I,
sandwich and
I
some
like when
waffle
somebody let me know about myself and correct me. I don't mind being corrected, but I got corrected.
She got
and
the
I-
she got the
Did
what the
you?
fuck tag.
Oh, I got corrected.
She got the what the
That
fuck
other guy died. This is the rebirth.
Okay, there it is.
Well,
Okay,
that I know.
Legend.
Legend.
This the second coming.
This is second.
Legend. Did you go to Legends?
Don't worry about all that.
Hey,
Damn, you diving the nigga out.
Q.
All I did was ask a question.
Matter of fact, we go when we
you
go out,
at?
we go to the Crazy Horse. Shout out to DJ Lish. That's where we go. The Crazy Horse. Shout out to DJ Lish.
Crazy Horse back in the day.
No,
I
it's the
didn't
new and
think it was
improved Crazy Horse. LTC. Love the club.
So now, you guys have a casting call, December the 19th. What do you need? Any skills? Any history of acting? What do you need?
What we need is a desire,
Commitment.
the ability to follow fucking directions. Repeat. Do not fucking inbox me and ask me, what do I do?
Read.
Because that means I'm automatically blocking your ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. If it says,
Go to
There's a website that's
ivmedia.com.
on
You're
there.
going to fill out this information.
Register.
I get people that text me, hey, bro, I want to come to the casting call.
Register.
Yeah, people don't.
Don't forget about me.
because,
Why would I remember
Because here's the thing, not being funny. If you can't follow the instructions on how to register, you ain't going to be able to follow the instructions on set. And,
You're not gonna get to
And
set.
at this point, we got too much going on. Time is money. I don't have time to babysit nobody. I need like real grown-ups that can read a clock, that can be where they're supposed to be, where they're supposed to be there, and who willing to put in the work. You know what I mean? Because with our productions, we haven't had the luxuries of having the quote-unquote top-tier Detroit actors. We've had people who were hungry and willing to work with us. You know what I mean? So we're willing to take that and work with that talent and get them to where they need to be. In Black Lives, we had 7 actors, and it was who were our leads, and this was their first movie.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So they came in, they put in the work, and I thought they did phenomenal. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the people that are hungry, not the ones who have a sense of self-entitlement.
Your name don't mean shit. Who else movie you did, I don't give a fuck about.
So their resume, their credentials don't.
No, I mean,
I respect it, but you're not gonna come in here and you asking.
I was in this
and
movie,
You coming
and
to
I
ask
was
for a
the star
job
of
and then
that
you gonna
movie.
big dog me. Like, how do I go to Bill Gates and talk shit? Like, I'm coming to you to work.
I mean, and then not only that, like anybody who know me know I'm a homebody, so I don't know who the fuck these people is anyway. When they be name dropping, I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't get out much.
And 2, if you refuse to read the Asbury Park script and now you want to fuck with us, the answer is no.
Wow.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Look, that's a real list.
I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
You refuse to read the script. There's one thing you read and you're like, you know what?
It's not
for me.
I'm
I don't
cool.
really agree with this. That's cool. But if you played it like, oh no, this shit little, and then now you like, damn, they doing some shit I want to fuck.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a couple people on my fuck.
That Mike Jones, back then they didn't want me, now they want me. That's
So
my
no,
favorite song.
no doubling back.
Fuck no.
No, and you know the because I'm a petty motherfucker. I am.
Hey, this is like 50 Cent Part 2.
Yeah. I'm a petty motherfucker.
Petty Pendergrass.
Hey, listen.
No.
No.
Petty Pendergrass.
Okay, I get that. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, he'll be here all week.
Because look,
That was a good one.
here's my thing.
get that.
If it's not for you, I'm not mad at that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like you said, to be able to say, oh well, no, I just nigga, can you read the shit?
Ask some questions, anything. Like
Yeah.
it was people that just played it like whatever. It's like that's cool because at the end of the day, we got a saying. Like eat a little pussy. I don't suck dick to nobody. And I mean
My
that.
man. My man. That's good because you know what, y'all keep it fresh, man. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like fresh faces. You know, give new people opportunities.
Except for your old ass,
You know
you
what
keep
I'm
coming
saying?
back.
I'm keep coming back. I'm keep coming back.
Like, was that nigga?
Absolutely.
yeah.
What somebody told me,
You
they
had
said,
a
well, they
part
say,
in Black
Was that you in the sperm bank?
yeah, hell yeah.
I saw Q's post. He like, you know, my man Legend believed in me when I didn't believe in myself.
It's my guy, man.
My woman told me I wasn't gonna be nothing. She left me. She took the kids. I was almost suicidal, but Legend said, "You know what? You can act. I see something in you, son. You gonna be an actor." And ever since then, I started doing floors. I got a Ram truck. I started dancing with the K&G suits.
After all that, it was like,
Hey, the nigga went and got him a K&G suit and just his life changed. Everything just grew for him.
He gonna have to be a sponsor for this motherfucker.
Hey,
He done dropped their name about 10 times. Everybody gonna be like, "Is that what Q was wearing?" I'm gonna go get
Right.
that too.
they're gonna be like,
they about to be a
remember him.
K&G.
He
Like,
used
hey,
to come in here.
can I get the Q
He
special?
used to come. I used to come in here all the time.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's good shit, man. But you know, like I say, man, this is fresh faces, and then like I say, Black Lives, man. Black Lives it brought out some people,
Hold
and
on. I'm sorry to cut you off. Because I know Velda will jump on me if I. We appreciate the vets too. We definitely welcome the vets too.
Oh, James Perkins.
Velda Beast.
You know what I'm saying? No, look, I love Velda. Velda stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that we saying we don't want veteran actors. You know what I'm saying?
Just leave your ego at home.
But at the end of the day, I fuck with who fuck with me.
There you
You
go.
know what I mean? And it's that simple. And if you don't fuck with me, I'm, cool. Go do what you do over there. I do what I do over here.
See, December 10th, Consequences, 6:45 red carpet. Give us Bel Air Theater. Give us a little synopsis of Consequences.
Consequences is the story of a man who, I guess he was hurt in previous relationships and has commitment issues. But it's a problem when a man gets into, shut up, Tragan, we don't fuck with you.
Tragan, shout out to Tragan, my guy.
Right.
Hey, shout out to Black Santa Claus.
Black Santa.
We still love you, Santa. It's your time of the year.
But seriously,
Isaac Grace.
it's a story of a guy who has commitment issues, but he's still playing the role as though he's good. He's still playing the role like, hey, he can be in a relationship. And one thing that, I learned at an early age, you don't play with a woman's emotions. You know what I'm saying? Look, either you do it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? But playing the games will get you hurt. And in this situation,
Jesus Christ.
It's a dirty game.
Mentally
Speak
or
for yourself.
physically.
yeah, man. But a lot of times women play the game better than the men do. So,
Hello.
And,
You ain't never seen a woman in the NBA. Never will.
And again, I don't know. It's a couple bitch asses. Never mind. But no, he suffers the consequence for playing with hearts, man.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a wild ride, man. But definitely, something everybody needs to come out and check out.
I could have starred in that.
Oh Lord.
I ain't touching that
Let
with
me
you.
ask you.
Hey, I heard about your resume. You lost.
Let me.
Starred in that's it.
How do you come up with these, with the roles, with the scripts, with the movie from beginning to end? Like, do you write this out? Do you have a vision of it, and you like, you know what, I'm gonna put that on paper and put that on the screen?
No, you know what? A lot of shit. Just live life. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that go on and that happen on a regular basis. You be like, damn, that's a whole movie.
Yeah.
I just write that shit.
Okay.
Look, let me hang around you long enough. Like, Q, damn, that's what happened, Q. She did what? She said what? Oh, okay, we're gonna put that down.
See.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
Now, do you accept other people's stories and because they don't know how to write it down in a form, and you can take them stories and you can manifest it and bring it to life?
well, that's one of the things that we're opening up now.
Okay.
To actually bring on more writers and things like that. If anybody's interested, then they can submit a writing sample to ibmedia@gmail.com.
Okay.
That's IYBE media@gmail.com. Put your name and your contact information. Because we're looking to just continue to grow. It's a lot of stories that need to be told, and I'm not the only one that needs to tell those things. And we're just looking for talented people. Like, like I told y'all before, like growing up, I didn't have a shot at this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So where I am right now is such a blessing and it's humbling. And so one of my goals personally is to help open doors for other people. You know what I mean? Detroit is filled with talent. Let's showcase it.
Yeah.
And I actually go and I read the shit.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll read the shit.
I actually go and read the shit if it's any good. We talk about it. If not, we laugh about it.
If he ain't intrigued, that's the rap. Though.
That's my word. He gonna come in the office. What you think about it? I'm intrigued. If I'm intrigued, it's good.
That's thumbs up.
So, is there ever a time where you don't agree and you're like, well, we don't agree, so let's set this to the side?
All we do is argue.
We hardly. Shit, have you been around us?
Well, yeah, I know y'all argue, but when it comes to writing a movie, doing a movie, and putting in the work into the movie, you like, I'm not feeling it.
Okay, the truth.
Yeah, the truth.
The very first script, the very first draft of Black Lies, I hated.
Really?
I was on my way. I don't think I was on my way to Puerto Rico, and he like, shit, I need you to read this on the plane. It took on the way there. I'm struggling to read it. I'm reading. I'm like, this shit is terrible. So when I landed, I called him. No, seriously. Because one thing about us, we transparent as fuck. We honest with each other. Like,
yeah, that's great.
This my guy. So I'm gonna keep it real with him 100%. When I landed, I told him, I'm like, this is what I don't like. I want you to do this, and I asked him questions about it, and he like, well, I wrote this in 2006, so let me go in and make some changes. And as he went in, he developed the characters more. Like everything now grew, it advanced, and with the character development and the plot development thickening, he gave it back to me like, read it now, and I'm reading. I'm like,
he still ain't want to shoot that shit.
that's not true.
He did.
I thought you were being transparent.
At what point?
Look, he did. It was like he was ready to shoot AOI. He was like, okay, yeah, that should be next. And then I kind of slid it on the schedule. So when he looked, he just want to argue with me on it. So we wound up shooting it.
No.
So now we're getting the real.
No.
That's the real.
See?
No, that wasn't the question. Because you got favorites. Like we got two that's on the list right now that I'm eager for.
Okay.
Like I'm eager for those two. It's certain times based on marketing, budget, different things that happen that we'll sit down and it's like, this is probably a better time for this one.
Right.
But initially, the script itself, I'm like, I don't want to do this at all. I'm out.
Really?
Once it came back,
Hold up. He was never out.
I was out.
He wasn't out because if I'm in it, he's there.
Okay.
So whatever.
this what I deal with.
But he wasn't excited about it. But and then the other part is I'm really big on constantly growing and constantly learning. With Asbury Park, us getting that done, we had the opportunity to learn a lot. You know what I mean? Going through the process, getting the feedback and criticism and things like that. Taking that experience and then going into the next project. And it's like, hey, well, originally we did this with Asbury Park. We had to chop this down. Now that we over here, now I can easily identify some of the things in the script writing process as opposed to filming it and then having to chop it back out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a constant learning process. You know what I
Talk
mean?
about that. We wasted so much money.
No, we didn't. But
We learned a lot. We had a lot of learning.
We paid.
We
for
had a
education.
$75,000 learning experience.
Listen, how
Fuck it,
has
it's only money.
How has Tubi been to you guys? Like, how has the streaming and shout out to Asbury Park, it's on recommended, and then we get it to the top movie, so we won't get it that way. But how has Tubi been to you guys as far as streaming and the relationship with that?
I don't watch it. I don't. No, I'm saying I don't. I'm focused on the next movie.
The
we
next
about to
shit.
shoot.
I don't watch that shit like
You know
20
what I'm saying?
times.
No. I mean, I don't watch that.
That's right.
Like obviously, like that part is surreal. You know what I mean? And I know it's a lot of people who got movies on Tubies and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, like seeing something that came from my head to paper to now people around the world are able to watch it. Dog, I'm a kid
That's
from the
humbling.
block. That's humbling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in that regard, it's like, yo, that's dope as fuck. But on the other side, it's like, yeah, we need to keep this moving.
Yep.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? We got momentum. We were able to, get this one done. Then we're able to go ahead and get Black Lives done, both on a high level. Now we got consequences. And it's like, look, we want people to understand this is what we do. We're here to stay, and we're here to grow. So anybody who, want to be an actor and don't want to have to worry about the director.
Being
all
on
in the video.
on the movie,
Come over to IB Media.
all on the soundtrack. Come
Damn, man.
Now, how can you see Black Lives if you missed the premiere? Someone wants to see the movie. How can they see that movie?
Black Lives will be streaming on Tubi soon. We haven't gotten the exact date yet,
Okay.
but be on the lookout for it. And it's Black Lies, Lies. You know, a lot of times people
Lives.
Black Lives Matter. No, it's not Black Lives. It's Black Lies. But
Which is a great. I love the storyline. I don't want to tell the movie for those who didn't see it, but it was really great. It was really good.
You finna tell. I can see it in
No,
your eyes.
I would never.
I
I'll
see it in
never
her
tell.
eyes.
Hey, look, let me go
I'll
ahead.
never tell.
I'm gonna go ahead and check about myself. It's about paternity fraud. You know, and for those who don't know what paternity fraud is, it's basically when a woman lies about who the father of her child is. So.
I could have played in that too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's why I said it was the truth. It was so
but you know
real.
what?
But seriously,
But that's why it was important. Like, one of the things, I don't want to just tell stories just for the sake of telling them. I want to tell stories that actually impact lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because in doing a film like this, while people may be entertained, it brings a certain level of awareness to the problem that's happening, because a lot of the laws in regards to paternity fraud are, you know, from the 50s, prior to DNA tests. You know
That
what
didn't
I mean?
come around in 1988. DNA test went around in 1988.
Right. So think about it. So if you know, if you and your girl are together, and you know she pop up pregnant, you sign the birth certificate. Well, if it come out later that you're not the father,
You on the hook.
you on the hook.
Yeah.
Until they
Same
can
thing in
find
the
another sucker to get on
Yeah.
there. You know
That's
what I mean?
still to this day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit real.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You
The
know what I'm
laws
saying?
were designed to be in the best interest of the child.
Yeah, and not, you know.
That's crazy.
You guys
Just
like
think
me. If it ain't my baby, I don't want it.
if they say you the father,
I didn't
and you
sign
get
up for this.
child support, do you get that back?
No,
No.
you can't
Hold
sue
on,
none of that.
See?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
They ain't never.
No. I know someone who
You know the crazy
paid
thing?
child support and they didn't get it back.
Usually we don't. We usually try to keep the whole light skin thing out of this, but you acting.
See what I'm talking about?
You acting real beige,
I got goddamn.
real khaki color.
It's love.
You real
is
Eggo
waiting
waffle
for
right now.
You know DeBarge is my family, dude. Do you understand that?
You real Eggo waffle
Huh?
right
They
now.
look
That nigga look like the original chip.
You the original
Shit.
better made.
You know what I'm saying? El DeBarge is my uncle. You better
Earl
ask about
Stevens
that.
is your color.
Yeah, I know so many guys that happened to, and they paid child support. You don't get that money back.
You don't get it back.
Ain't no refunds
You owe
on
me
that.
one.
Ain't no
Knocked
refunds on that.
And if you sign the birth certificate, you're the father.
You are the father.
Whether you are or not.
It's
DNA test should be mandatory. It should be mandatory.
It should be
Because
mandatory.
if you don't have,
Yes.
if you have nothing to hide, what's the issue?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But if we're together, you should trust me.
But the hospital should do it. It don't take no
Oh, you
time
mean
for
the hospital do it right away?
then. Like, go ahead, let us swab you real quick. Congratulations, he definitely is yours. You guys have a great
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah.
Or listen, bro, we need to have a talk in the back room real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, because
Johnny Jr., you should probably have her
be
change
there.
his name.
Seriously, like, think about it. Do you know how many women cute and bang that was in relationships?
Hey. She was messing with my sister who was married. And it had nothing. I mean, I was okay with it. It had nothing to do with me.
The light-skinned sniper.
Matter of fact,
Hey.
I got five.
She would say he hit a woman from 200 yards in heavy fall.
Listen, I got 5 Plan Bs right now.
so horrible.
No, but seriously, you know, it's one of those things. Like, let's be honest. Like, at the end of the day, the tough thing about that is, if you know you're dating somebody for a while, and then she comes up pregnant. You know, you're going through the process because you know you're not questioning it. But then you say, hey, you know, at the hospital, and that's the thing. They put you on the spot at the hospital. They be like, okay, go ahead and sign the DNA test. Now, keep in mind, she just gave birth. Her family is there.
19 hours straight.
You know what I'm saying? And then the doctor say, okay, well, go ahead and sign the birth certificate. What the fuck you gonna say?
No.
No, I ain't signing this. I need
Right.
a DNA test.
Right. Damn.
That's. I mean, I'm not a man, but I mean, if
Nigga,
you
that-
have any doubts,
It's a lot of pressure.
that's a lot of pressure. It is a lot of pressure.
That's
but then
pressure.
That's a
So
lot of pressure.
Question I have: you can't get a DNA test within the 9 months.
No.
You can't do that.
I mean, they got ways of embryonic fluid and all, but
Yeah.
it's not going to be what you're trying to do.
Okay.
No.
See.
No, you got to wait till that baby.
So you gotta wait till that. I'm that baby pappy.
That's how it works.
Bro, that, no.
I know what movie that's from.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
they
no, but think about it, like we laughing right now, but you talking about somebody's life is really fucked up.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
And look,
Yeah.
I'm in my 40s now. Could you imagine somebody in their 20s who ain't came into their like? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking. Nope. Hold on. When my daughter was born, we put it to the side. Swap. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. But when you're in your 20s and you young, Like, dude, for a guy to be in that position, that's a tough spot, man. You know, because let's be real. Whether a female did something or not, she's offended. She's offended.
Yeah.
And now you're literally putting
Your relationship,
your
in
entire
jeopardy.
relationship at jeopardy from here on out. Because I promise you, her mama is never going to let you forget.
When we was in the hospital after my daughter had a C-section and almost died,
He asked
you
you for
asked for a
DNA.
DNA test.
I'm sorry, Miss
And
Jackson.
you know what they say? The baby looked just like you. That baby was born yesterday. That baby like an alien. That baby looks like nobody. Who that baby look like?
The hair slanted.
Ain't nothing. But real quick, I'm trying to get my following up. If your people not follow me on Instagram. I am KC_Carson. I'm like
That
Mike
was
Jones
a
right now.
shameless
Everybody got my number, 586-255-5636. Follow my man Legend. I am Legend KW
On Instagram.
on Instagram. On Facebook is KC Carson, just the initials. I'm trying to get my following up.
Yeah, leave me
See?
the fuck alone on Facebook.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we here with the us's.
Us.
That's us. And I'm saying we got Legend, we got KC Carson up in here, man. Listen, these guys, man, these brothers, man, they good brothers. They popping these movies out, quality. You understand? They just had Black
Hold on,
Lives.
say that part again, because
Quality.
it's a lot of motherfuckers doing movies.
Quality.
There
What do
you
you
go.
think? Did you see?
We did not film this in my mama's basement.
It was. I can't think of my man's name, but it was a guy on Facebook, and he was criticizing, maybe giving his truth on movies that shot here in Detroit.
He told the truth.
He said
He didn't lie.
He said he couldn't watch. He didn't get through one movie.
Okay, so
That's his opinion.
hold up. Let me respond to that, because I actually spoke to him. That's his truth.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's true.
Look,
Yeah.
I asked him about Asbury Park. He said he couldn't get through that either. And it's like this. I don't give a fuck. Straighten the motherfucker.
You watched it.
Wait, what do you mean? Like he couldn't?
No, he wasn't feeling
he
it.
wasn't feeling. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I personally don't get why everybody was up in arms about it. This is man's opinion.
This is man's opinion.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
And
it's
then,
like, if
yeah.
he watched my movie and he wasn't feeling it, cool, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people were really offended by it. And it's like, the truth of the matter is, we do need to improve the quality of our shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we have a lot of talent here, but most people aren't working collectively. So somebody may be a great cinematographer, but they're not a great writer. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody may be a great writer and not a great cinematographer. You know, I can sit back and look at my projects, and I can run it down. What's wrong with them and what needs to get better? But like I said before, as I learn these things, I'm looking to make those things better going into the next one. You know, like, honestly, one of the biggest things that irks the fuck out of me is the fact that I've been writing professionally for 20 years. I study writing. I study novels. I study scripts. I've been to seminars. I've had my shit butchered, critiqued, red penned, and everything else. And those are the things that made me a better writer.
Yep.
So for a motherfucker to just have an idea, put it on paper, and call himself a writer, I'm looking at him crazy as hell. But let's flip it. A person, if I got a camera and I push the start button, am I a cinematographer now?
Yes.
Seriously, they'll look at me like I was crazy as hell if I said I was a cinematographer. So you don't want me to disrespect your shit, don't disrespect my shit. Because I put in time. You know what I mean? And with that, just like with anything, it takes taking criticism. You know what I'm saying?
does.
It was certain criticism that we got from the screening.
Iron sharpens iron.
I took that criticism, I recut Asbury Park, and I made it a much better movie. Not because everybody told me it was great, but because they told me the things that was wrong with it, so I was able to go in and correct it.
Right.
So as a film community, yes, stop listening 100% to your crew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, have people around you who not just trying to be on your team or who not just trying to piss you off.
Challenge.
Because look, doing our viewing of Black Lives, I was in there agitated as fuck, listening to them. Well, no, you need to do this. You need to move this around. I want to tell everybody shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But the reality was they were right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to put our egos aside and say, hey, let me put people around me that I trust. You know what I'm saying? Like Kay said, we argue a lot. You know, and some things we lean to my expertise, other things we lean to his. But at the end of the day, it's going to be honest. I'm not going to hear fucked up sound and then act like I don't hear that shit.
Right.
Two things. My man who criticized everybody, at the end of the day, he watched the movie and we got paid for it. Fuck it. But on the second part of it, like, if you showed up to the Black Lives premiere and I actually know you personally, and even if I didn't know you and you reached out to me, I asked give me the pure, unadulterated truth.
Yeah.
What did you think? Whether you liked it, you didn't like it. Does that mean we're going to go back and like, oh, we're going to change everything they didn't like? No. But I would like to know what your true thoughts were, because what I hate, and I've been to a lot of people premieres, we sit in the crowd, like, hey man, this shit was terrible. I don't like this, I don't like that. And then the guy come out, oh my God, you the GOAT, baby. You did great. Fuck that. Be real.
Yeah.
Man, you learn.
We
from
call
your
it the
mistakes.
prime. Don't
You
sit here
learn
and
from
tell me,
your
oh my
corrections.
God, your makeup is flawless.
Right.
Your prom dress is so pretty. And then when she walk off, I would not have my titties out. She look like a hoe. Be
The
real.
one thing Legend did, which I was totally shocked, because a lot of people don't do that. They feel like I put something out. It is what it is. But you asked, and I think that was huge, because a lot of people, like I said, they don't even ask somebody what did they think of their work. They already put it out, and they feel like I did this. It is what it is, or it's the best that I think it is going to be, and I appreciate that. But it was, like I said, I enjoyed it. I even and you talked about the guy who criticized. I look at things. I'm like, all these Detroit movies, sometimes the film and the quality is not always the best. And then I'm like, they always film in Detroit, and I know it's Detroit based, but I don't want to tell the story. But it was in another city as well,
Right.
and I like that, because this wasn't.
And see, and here's the other part of it. And I know I kind of cracked a joke earlier, talking about different levels of filmmakers. Everybody had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody was to look at the very first film that I directed, it's fucked up.
Would you like to tell us what the name is?
No. Silence. We don't talk about that. But that's the thing. We all got to start somewhere. So
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you're doing a YouTube quality video today or an iPhone video tomorrow. Let that be your start. And
Right.
for the filmmakers that have evolved and advanced to a higher level,
Yeah.
let those people live. Leave them the fuck alone. Let them go through their
Give
own
advice.
pace.
Help
Just
them
like-
out though.
Yeah,
That's the
you know
thing.
what I
Give
mean?
advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have too much pride to ask for.
Man.
Yeah, man, like
Listen.
let them live, because you never know. Like, one thing about me, I'm not scared of competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Renika McQueen. You know what I'm saying? I think she's super dope. And I remember I was looking, and she had put out a trailer for something right before I was about to put my trailer out. I was like, oh shit, that shit was fire for Cain and Abel.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Check it out on SDM.
SDM.
SDM. Shout out to Renika. But I called her, and she was actually on set, and I was like, "Yo, just text me. Just call me when you get off." So she comes. She's like, "What up?" I was like, "Yo, you made me get back in the lab." She was like, "What you mean?" And I told her, I was like, "Yo, I was about to put out some bullshit, but then I saw that heat you brought. And I was like, yo, I better come better." And that's the thing. We here to push each other, motivate each other, make each other better. You know what I'm saying? I've had several friends of mine in the filmmaker world tell me, "Well, you should have did this, or you could have did this, or you could." And it's like, okay, cool. I'm open to that criticism. Give me that. So now on the next project, it's like, okay, did I take care of that? I'm not repeatedly coming and hearing the same criticism over and over again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you tell me my sound was fucked up on the first one, then it shouldn't be fucked up on the second one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if you saying my acting was bad on the first one, it shouldn't be bad on the second one. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to grow. I want to grow. I want this community to grow. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the new filmmakers, to the up and coming filmmakers. And you know what? That's our future, man.
See.
We got to protect that.
I got a question for you. First, let me. You said Renika McQueen. Shout out to Renika McQueen. Holla at me. Family Divided coming out top of 2022. SDM Live. I was your first host that won the SDM Live Award. I can't let that go without saying that. So did this. The question I have for you: How important is it to hire people that are good at what they do? You have the writer, you have the sound, you have your camera, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is that important is that? Because, I've been on certain sets where you have someone do everything. And they may not be the best at this, they may not be the best at that because of the budget that, they want to do everything. But so how important is it to have somebody that's on your team that's important and that's good at what they do?
Well, you know what? I think, first of all, I think that depends on a person's goals. You know what I'm saying? What's your goals? What are you trying to accomplish? Everybody just naturally assuming everybody's trying to do the same thing, and it's not. Some people make films because they just want to make a film. Some people do it because they want to make a bunch of money. Some people want to do it to be popular. You know what I'm saying? So it's contingent on what a person's motivator is in the first place. Me personally, even though I may be good at multiple things, I don't want to split my attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I had a situation where we were filming a teaser, and I didn't have a sound guy that day, so I did the sound.
Okay.
Well, I looked at the footage afterwards and realized the kid was talking too fast.
Okay.
But I didn't catch it because I was so paying attention to the sound levels that I wasn't paying attention to the performance. And I think that's one of the things that hurts a lot of people. They're paying attention to one aspect and not the other. So I personally think that it's important to have a right team around you to make sure everything is covered on a high level. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to do my sound. Honestly, I'll probably never shoot one of my own films again. You know, because how can I pay attention to the shot and the performance at the same time?
Yeah.
I need to focus on the performance. You know what I mean? So,
Man, I got one thing to say. I wear this shirt and tie every day, but I'm still a hood nigga. And any hood nigga whose son is a hood nigga is a failure as a father. And that ain't gonna be me. That's some cold writing.
but there's a hell of a performance. I reckon.
He said that with his chest,
What?
with his heart. He felt that. Hey, I can see him right now telling that to his chicks. Like, listen, I'm about to put Asbury Park on. This me right here.
I done got inboxes
Hey,
off
hey,
that
hey,
right there.
did you get some pussy off that?
Yes!
You sure?
Absolutely.
I did my job. My job is right here to get you some pussy.
Did you?
I got
when you was hitting it, did you say something? Anything like about the us's?
I said that. I'm still a hood nigga.
You get struck like that?
Any hood nigga whose son is a hood nigga is a failure of the father.
Okay.
And that ain't gonna be me.
Look, she like, you gonna be a good daddy, kid. You gonna be a good daddy. Nah,
That's
man.
You gonna take care of this baby? Ain't you cute? Hell yeah.
No, you know what though, man?
But I need a DNA test.
Like one of the things that's important with my work is just honesty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've got a 21-year-old, I've got a 13-year-old, and a 7-year-old, and all of them are in different phases. And one of the things that me growing up, I learned a lot from movies. You know what I mean? So my hope is that you have some young people that actually watch these films and learn some lessons that maybe they won't hear coming from their parents or hear coming from, other adults. Hopefully it's going to be some 20-year-old guy who's going to be like, no, fuck this, I'm getting a DNA test because I don't want to get stuck with Moselle. You know what I mean? And if that happens, then hey, shit, I did
Because
my
of the
job.
movie.
Yeah, because of the
Absolutely.
movie. But when people don't talk about it, then,
That's real shit.
it's tough, man. So...
Now, how is it when you're writing a script? Do you ever, like, I don't know how it is with the film directors here in Detroit, but is it like competitive or is it saturated? And then somebody come out with a storyline, and you be like, dang, I was going to do that or that. I had that idea. Or how do you ever face that kind of situation?
I don't give a fuck what nobody else doing.
Okay.
To competitive.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like,
The only time we competing is if our premiere is on the same day.
Okay.
That's the only time we gonna. That's the only competition that there is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, it's a market and a demographic for everybody. When you sit here and look at it, you think Yeezy care about the Jordan 11s coming out?
Man.
He got a demographic that wear Yeezys, and Jordan got his demographic that wear his shoes.
Well, and I think that with everything, like there's CVS, there's Walgreens, everybody got their favorites,
enough-
so
well, the
it's
thing-
enough out here for everybody.
And this too. In the movie world, you can watch Asbury Park and somebody else's movie on the same exact. I ain't shouting nobody else. I ain't gonna shout you out. Fuck y'all.
Somebody else's movie.
I'm not. I'm a nigga.
That's the marketing guy.
That's the nigga. You can watch Asbury Park on Tubi tonight, and if you happen to see another movie you interested in, you can watch that too. So we really not
That's
competing.
marketing.
Right.
You understand?
It's true.
And he a marketing
That's just
guy.
how it works. But when you talk about, are we in competition? No. I'm only in competition with somebody who has a premiere on Friday, like I got Consequences at the Bel Air Friday, December the 10th. If you got a premiere that day, then yeah, we competing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to big up you. I can't come to your shit.
Now, I got to give you a shout out because when I say marketing for sure. He was gave out tickets and he was on it. Like, hey, you said you got your tickets. You need more tickets. I love that because you kept everybody on their P's and Q's with the tickets, and then was on plan like everything you got going on, even the day of the premiere. Like, hey, you got what your ticket sales look like. So I was like, wow, you true marketing guy. I like that.
Since you brought that up, he's not here, but I want to announce that Levon Cisco Green is going to be our marketing and casting director.
Man,
with us at
Cisco.
IB Media.
Okay.
A lot of people know him from the Lush Models and Lush Lingerie.
My man.
Right now, we've got a promo team that we building.
Okay.
Carson Blue, a lot of people know her as Car, Blue Label Hair. Car's coming on with us. On Instagram, you might know her as Ill Nigga Alert. She do a lot of videos. She's coming on with us. We've got
I need to be your host.
we gonna bring everybody back.
You know what I'm saying?
They come in. Pretty Rizzy. Rizzy's coming on with us.
Yeah, Riz.
You know,
Man.
she's got a lot of great ideas.
Y'all building that cold
so
team.
we are definitely building a team.
Wow.
We in talks with Great Soul.
Okay.
So we are building a team. We got a lot of stuff that's going on right now. But again, December the 10th, the Bel Air Theater. It's
going down.
6:45, red carpet premiere.
Black Lives.
For that,
That's
that's why you can't let these niggas drink.
Consequences.
Look, that
Take that
nigga
nigga.
done. That nigga done.
We got a 2-drink maximum, and you're done.
That nigga
Consequences.
So listen, somebody want to work with the team. Are you, any job offers,
Listen,
any positions?
My phone number is 586-255-5636.
Okay.
And that's another thing
Hit us up
because you
on
guys not hard to reach, you're not hard to get in
ibmedia@gmail.com.
contact
No,
with.
I'm not. That nigga not hard to get in contact with.
Don't listen. Don't bother this nigga.
Don't fucking call me. Like, I don't want to talk to your ass.
Don't bother him.
I will send you to the website. So he gave the phone number, IYBE media at gmail.com.
Man.
Or just go to the website. All jokes aside, 'cause we got links, for things like that. For people that want to join the team and things like that, they can go to ibmedia.com.
And it says register.
Yeah.
It has some questions so it can make it easier when you get to the casting call. They have some description on you. It says register.
And real quick, if you got Facebook and Instagram, make your page open.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with
Make your
that.
page
Especially
open.
if you're in this business.
If
like
you got
that.
somebody you hiding from, you better block them.
Right.
Make a separate page. But no, seriously, because it's a business.
Yeah.
So if you got Facebook and Instagram, make sure your page is open because I'm not going through loops and hoops trying to figure out what you look like, what's going on. I ain't that kind of time.
And that's real. And I'm gonna tell you how real that is. For real. And check your notifications. I got a call
Read
from
your
Thomas
fucking
Harris.
email.
I got a call from Thomas Harris, man. I got a DM from Thomas Harris. We've been in plays together. I went to Moolah class and everything.
Hey, hold on, motherfucker.
you not
I'm
finna
right here.
shout
You ain't
these
gonna
other
shout these
niggas out.
motherfuckers
Oh
out.
no, I'm just saying.
I just said I know Thomas too. We
Hold on,
box
I'm
together, but
telling
fuck all
you,
that.
I'm
You not
comparing
finna
that
shout
shit.
these niggas out.
All I'm saying
I went to
is-
Moolah class. What the fuck about
Check,
that?
all I'm saying is check your
no,
Instagram.
hey,
Just say that.
Just say that. All up. Well, listen.
He
All I'm
said-
saying
You want
is
to talk about that shit?
Thomas
check
Harris
your
told you to do
Instagram.
1, 2, and 3, and
bring
that's
them on
cool.
the show.
No. All I'm saying is I missed the
It's
call.
not. I'm coming on 880.
Check your Instagram,
better
check
shout-
your
I'm coming on
Facebook,
there.
You had them
and
motherfuckers on
check
here, you
your
better shout me
email.
out.
That's all I'm saying is check your Instagram, check your email, check your Facebook.
So-
because you don't know who on there.
You didn't even get a story. Thomas Harris did in Moolah classes. Check your email.
What the fuck saying ain't that?
We don't care about all that.
All I'm saying is this:
That's
at
bullshit,
the end of the
Q.
day,
That's some bullshit.
I'm comparing that shit with what you just said.
All
Now,
you
cut
had
all
to
that
do was
out.
say check your email, check your DM. It's important.
I mean, because I missed
I had a
some shit.
situation.
Hey, and then my people. Look, shout out to my people over there.
Listen.
Look, y'all know where y'all at.
That's where they follow
Hey,
me at.
listen. I understand something, Q. If you come over here to IB Media, you sign to Death Row. Fuck Bad Boy. Fuck No Limit. You
For
sign
what
to Death
album?
Row. You with us.
I got signed for Bad Boy on my next album.
That's cool. But
Listen, you guys, make sure y'all check out the premiere. Get your tickets. December the 10th, Consequences. And then the casting call. Anybody interested in acting, make sure you go register, and it's on their pages. I did remember seeing that. So, and I'm going to share it on my page. Make sure that you go check it out. The 19th for the casting call, the 10th, December the 10th, at the Bel Air Theater is Consequences, red carpet, and then the movie premiere.
You can't get a job if you don't fill out the application.
Come on.
So don't inbox and say I'm interested or nothing like that. Fill out the application so we can get your information so we can go ahead and move forward. Let's get it done.
These are my brothers. You understand what I'm saying? I'm humbly. You know what I'm saying? I rock with them all day long, man. We talk shit, but at the end of the day, man, these guys are serious about what they do. So listen, man, don't come playing around when you get with these guys, man. You know what I mean? They really serious about what they do because they
we gonna
putting
put
out
you the fuck out.
content. They putting out content. They putting out quality content. You understand? December 10th, Consequences, 6:45 is red carpet, Bel Air. Man, come on, let's get
Hold
it.
on,
man.
hold on. Last little piece of advice. For those that are interested in coming to the casting call, come prepared. You know what I'm saying? Because you coming in there fumbling and bumbling. Anybody that's been with me in the casting call, you not about to come in there fuck up 10 times. I'm not giving you that. So
It's 8 Mile. You only
Right.
get one shot.
So this Saturday, the audition sites are coming out on the website. So get those, rehearse those, study those, because at the end of the day, the people that's going to be sticking around are going to be the ones who are coming in and showing they're prepared. Now, I understand people make mistakes. I don't have an issue with that. But it's the difference between the person being nervous or making a mistake and a total lack of preparation.
Wow.
So if you coming in there unprepared, you literally wasting your own fucking time. And I would
we gonna
recommend
tell
that
you
stay
to
at
get
home.
And yours.
No, you ain't gonna waste my time. Shit, I'm gonna get a good laugh out the shit. You know what I'm saying? But come in.
We're going to talk about you.
Seriously, come in. Be serious about what it is that you're trying to do. We'll work with you all day. We don't care about experience. No experience necessary. Come in and do your thing. But if you coming in and you bullshitting, I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
So be prepared. Come in. Let's win.
There it is.
Let me tell you something. And this guy look at you cold. No smiles, no none of that.
Before we leave, Q, make sure you tell your followers. Follow me. I am KC_Carson. That's on Instagram. Casey Carson on Facebook.
See?
586-255-5636.
And make sure y'all check out the movie Consequences, December the 10th. And the casting call is December the
And
19th.
Asbury Park on
And
Tubi
on
is
Tubi.
free. It
Right
ain't
now.
nothing
Come
better
on,
than free
nah.
stuff.
The Us's.
Yep.
It's going down right here.
And we also
And
casting
thank
children.
you guys for being here once again tonight. It was a pleasure to have you guys
Co-host.
again.
Hey,
Co-host.
shout out to my Instagram people. My
See?
first time live.
Oh,
There it
really?
They
is.
responded to me.
There it is.
I'm going live tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to talk about,
See?
but
The
we going to talk
Us's.
about it.
We
Thank
talking
you
about
guys for tuning in to the dinner table with your host, Q and She. We are out. Peace.
Man, it's going down, man. Holla. Uh-oh.